Hi, my name is Joseph Moore. I'm one of the pile driving instructors for Local 441 with the Hamilton, New Jersey Training Center. I want to talk to everybody a little bit today about Splashstone epoxy. In our line of work with both pile driving and diving, we get into a lot of epoxy. Splashstone is an excellent product to use if you have to make some emergency repair on a barge or any emergency repair involving fluids. I've seen Splashstone mixed up and placed on the exhaust manifold of a truck and drilled and tapped, and it stayed there for the life of the vehicle. I've seen it used to patch radiators and different pipelines. The whole key with Splashstone is you want to make sure your hands are wet before you start working with this product. I have a bucket of water here. I'm going to wet my hands. I'm going to throw a little bit of water in the top of it. I'm going to take equal amounts. We'll take approximately a golf ball size to work with, just to show everybody how it works. It is a very expensive product. I believe it's about $200 for a kit. You can get this at your bigger paint supply stores. I know one store in the area, Sipperstein's, carries this product. You're able to buy it over the counter there. I'm going to take approximately golf ball size of this epoxy. It's a black and a yellow product. Touch more black. It'll be about equal amounts. Now, in my case, my Splashstone's been sitting for a long time. The yellow is very gooey, but typically the yellow is very stiff, and you'll end up, if you're using a lot of this product, that you'll go through a lot more of the black than the yellow just by the amount you're able to get out of it. I'm going to take this, equal amounts, I'm going to wet my hands again, and I'm going to knead it together. And again, I'm going to keep my hands wet as I'm working with this product. As I'm working with this, it should be turning an olive drab green. The whole key is you have to keep your hands wet with this product. Now, Splashstone doesn't affect me, but I've worked with some people who are allergic to it, and they've had pretty good results by coating their hands with dish soap and using soapy water to mix it in. Also using dish gloves, and again, using soapy water to mix it. If you don't use soapy water, it will stick to the dish glove. Okay, it's turning an olive green here. Again, this is an epoxy. You have a limited time to work with it when it's mixed. Okay. Now, if I don't want to use this for a few minutes, I can let it sit in the water until I'm ready to use it. But typically, you want to work this stuff in about 10 or 15 minutes once you mix it up. Okay. So if I had made an emergency repair on a piece of metal or a barge, I would go ahead and have the patch on there. And then before I coated it with epoxy, I would want to wire brush this to a bare metal. And then I would take this product and I would smear it over it. I would coat the entire patch. And this would affect a repair that could possibly last a few years. I would cover this entire thing. Again, this is a very expensive product. I don't want to waste it. But one thing I do want to talk about with this is differential pressure. With this product, if you have differential pressure, it will push it out. So if I had a barge and it was filled with water, I would not be able to repair this product from outside. If this was the inside of the barge, as I was pushing it through, it would push this product out. If I take this same product and put it on the inside, where the pressure is pushing it in, it will 100% seal and dry. If it's small enough hole, you wouldn't need a patch. So, again, and this would seal this up, but again, if I try and put it on the outside, it'll push it right out. an example of this, where you have the differential pressure pushing out, was if I had to make repairs on a cellular cofferdam, if it had leaks in it, as the tide was coming in, that cell would fill up with water. And then you get slack tide, and the tide starts going out. So you wouldn't want to try and make it a repair on an outgoing tide, because it would push that epoxy out. You would want to try and make a repair on an incoming tide, where it will push that epoxy inside, and then by the time the tide's ready to go out again, it should be set up, and it'll be a permanent repair. All right. Thank you, folks. Have a good day.